All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Sweet Life Football Pod with Jack and Cody. Nice little logo we got there at the bottom now.
Mm-hmm.
Before we jump into it real quick, a couple promos got to read off to you guys. First one, use promo code GETRIGHT over at Underdog Fantasy. If you have not already signed up, sign up. Use code GETRIGHT for a deposit match, a 50% deposit match up $2,000. Because, I mean, what's better than some free money?
Free money.
Other one, too. We got Trophy Smack. Go over to Trophy Smack. Because again, what's better than winning your fantasy league if you can't showboat it and rub it in the face of all your league mates? It's like we said in the live stream Saturday. If you come walking to the bar with this around your waist,
you're not leaving alone.
You're not leaving alone, brother. All right, Jack, how are we doing today on this lovely trade deadline day?
I'm not gonna lie, Cody. I'm a little let down.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot more moves today too. I was thinking on the drive home was a rather lackluster.
Oh, you're talking about trade deadline day.
Trade deadline day.
Trade deadline day. Trade deadline day. Trade deadline day. I don't think I'm underwhelmed by trade deadline day. I think it was kind of about what I expected. A couple little things, not too crazy, which we'll obviously get into in a minute here. I feel like I'm let down from the week, not the trade deadline day. Specifically, Mr. Money Joe Flacco, which we'll talk about, let me down, but
yeah, let the money ride on Flacco. But yeah, I mean, I guess talking about some of the trades that did happen today, like I said, I guess I was just expecting more, but I guess I always expect a lot of trades each year, and I guess my expectations just go higher than they should be.
Well, my birds weren't impacted, but you lost a little bit of a
I mean,
veteran. Would you say a little Preston?
Yeah, a little bit of a veteran presence there.
Preston Smith on the edge of Pittsburgh.
I can't say I'm too upset about it. Did I initially want to move him? No, but he was a name that within the Green Bay organization was a name that they're probably going to get rid of.
You also already got Andrew Cooper.
Yeah, I mean, we have depth. We have Van Ness we drafted last year. Andrew Cooper coming along very nicely. Looks, really coming into form there in the linebacking crew.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Preston Smith was under contract, I think, for like another 2 or 3 years. Kind of bit of a cap hit with him, too. And at this point, he wasn't really starting and playing, full time. 2.5 sacks all year. And those 2.5 sacks came within 2 games. Other than that, I think he's averaging like a tackle or 2 a game. So I'm okay with letting him go. He's a 7th round pick. I mean, we didn't really get much for him, but at least his contract's off the books.
You're moving on. Yeah, you're going to resign him. You're like, you know what? Let me just get a bag of food for him.
Let me get something.
And
I mean, the way Green Bay has been drafted the past couple of years, a 7th round pick is
not bad.
A little more valuable than you think.
Yeah. Some other notable names. You got Zadarius Smith in your division. You got traded to the Lions from the Browns.
Yeah, what a great team.
And a former Packer. Yeah, he's playing for the Blue now, dude.
I know. I mean, it definitely. Looking at the line side of things, he definitely fills in that hole that Aiden Hutchinson had left.
Mm-hmm. You got Khalil Herbert going from the Bears to the Bengals. Mike Williams leaves New York and goes to Pittsburgh, which, say we want about Mike Williams. Tre'Davious White from the Rams to the Ravens, which I think that's a pretty good sign. People were spreading these rumors about Matt Stafford or even Cooper Kupp being traded from the Rams. That's literally their entire franchise, both of those guys. Yeah, I mean, not counting Puka. Trey White is already on his way out. He's in his golden years as a cornerback right now. You get a solid, at least nickel cornerback, if not a second string.
I mean, he's definitely not as good as he was in his prime, but I mean, definitely fills a hole. Ravens pass defense is very suspect this year, so I mean, he's got to help out.
My boy Nate Wiggins wasn't doing it.
I mean, I think the 31st ranked or something, 31st. So not doing well. So definitely helps out.
Well. Oh, they looked really good against Denver this last week.
They look good. Mm-hmm. I mean, they look like. I mean, it's really a toss between them and the Lions right now. Like best team in the league. I mean, it's got to be one of them two.
That's just rule projection right now. Got to be right.
Yeah, I mean, I would say
other than the Chiefs.
I will say though, probably their best offensive performance all year, overall.
Who? Chiefs. Yeah, I mean, it came down to the wire, and the coin was wrong.
My veto's that close.
The coin.
My veto's that close.
The veto and the coin were both wrong.
I know. Well, to be fair, was it the same Buddy Clark one we've been using?
Oh god.
'Cause I don't know if you guys don't know at home, but apparently there was an occurrence that happened where our Buddy Clark coin that was 2-0 in the season had to be
It
we'll
was
say
damaged.
expensed.
It was
It had to be used. It had to be redeemed.
It was
Maybe
good.
that's the reason the coin didn't win. It was mad that we traded
No. Who knows? Who
it in.
knows?
I mean, speaking of the trades, Jack, I mean, what would you say your favorite one, and then I guess your least favorite one?
I have my favorite one, and I have my favorite one just because it's funny.
What would you say?
Obviously,
I have a feeling I know where you're going. Yeah.
obviously I'm a Birds
Yeah.
fan, okay? Anyone at GETRIGHT watching this doesn't watch the show, obviously. Mr. Cody McGoats over there is the Packer guy. I'm an Eagle guy, And I just thought it was kind of funny with how this last week went for the Dallas Cowboys, losing to the Falcons, like I told you they would.
I know I was wrong there.
And they've just been on this downward spiral, obviously.
Yeah, they don't look good.
They don't look good.
Mm-mm.
CD Lamb looks like he might have some minor injury, probably not going to lose that much time. But Dak Prescott, on the other hand, did something bad to his hammy.
Headed for the IR.
And Jerry Jones, quote, likely to be placed on IR, which if he goes to IR, I think you have to miss 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm. No, I think they did put him on IR. I think it's official. They put him on.
Oh, well, maybe it's official now. We could
we'll double check, but I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they threw him on there.
But he's going to miss at least 3 to 4 weeks.
4. If he is on IR,
he goes on IR, it's 4.
Yeah.
And what did the Dallas Cowboys decide to do after Dak Prescott gets injured? Let's go out and make a trade for Jonathan Mingo, third string wide receiver on the Panthers.
On the Panthers, none the least.
For the Panthers, I mean, you're like, hey, we're cleaning house. Take them, let's just get what we can. But if you're a Dallas fan, you got to be thinking, where the hell were these moves when we had a quarterback?
So yeah, your favorite trade, not necessarily my least favorite, but as far as just looking at it from like a NFL scope, that's got to be the worst trade that happened today.
One of the worst.
But you got to think, you traded for Mingo more than what you got in return for Cooper. So you're already in the hole there.
Yeah.
But also, and someone fact check me, I'm pretty sure over the last 3 weeks, Jonathan Mingo has 1 catch for 1 yard.
And you blame that on the Panthers offense. Maybe a little
You're
bit.
going to give up a 4th round pick for a guy who has 1 catch for a yard.
No, I get it. I definitely get what you're saying.
And is a 3rd string at best.
Cody, you tell me you've never
the worst team in the league.
You're telling me you weren't praying that LaFleur was going to try and trade for Jonathan Mingo?
So I'm going to tell you what I thought once I saw Preston Smith on the move. You know what I thought? Here comes Matt Crosby. I thought they were going to pull something. I thought Gunty had something in his back pocket.
Well, this is what I was thinking.
I really thought.
When I saw the trade, I'm looking at Packers, one of the best defenses in the league this year. Give up Preston Smith to Steelers, one of the best defenses in the league this year. I'm like,
definitely
neither one of them needed. I think maybe if you're Pittsburgh, you're just looking at him as a depth guy.
He's a back. But that's all he was in Green Bay this year too.
Right. But it was just funny how, neither one of you really needed. It's not.
I really thought though. I thought Gutekunst was up to something. Gary Smith, and I thought we were getting him.
You're getting crazy, dude.
I'm not. It was just that I saw him. I was like, oh, maybe.
Do you think Max probably would have maybe thrown a touchdown against the Lions this last week?
Would have thrown. I don't know.
Because Jordan Love, unfortunately,
not.
Man,
I don't know why this turned into a shit on Green Bay episode this week. Okay. No, it's fine.
I wanted to get your thoughts on.
Yeah, my opinion.
There was just a little bit of an underperformance there.
Oh, it wasn't enough. It was, to say the least, an underperformance. 6 drop passes, 2 in the end zone. Again, another missed field goal. Jordan Love needs to do something with these turnovers. He's just making bad decisions. I mean, what are you even doing there? Like, something's got to happen. I mean, we have the second worst field goal percentage. We have, I think, the second most drop passes. And I mean, to be 6-3 with all these mistakes we've had so far up to this point, I'm amazed we're 6-3. To have the most interceptions, to have the most drop passes. Well, not the most, but top. I forget what it was. I want to say it was the second most drop passes and the second worst field percentage in the league, and to be 6-3.
Also,
I'm very thankful to be 6-3 right now.
Yeah. Also, the questionable field goal towards the end of the game when you're down by multiple possessions. It's
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
do you
I
want
don't
to
know what you're doing there? You got to go for it.
just start throwing up shots?
So the one thing I will take away from it is we did hold Detroit to 24 points. I mean, granted, it was raining very bad, and you know, with that kind of weather, you're not really going to score 20 points. You don't think? So if there is a takeaway, I guess we kind of kept Detroit in check offensively or defensively, however you want to look at it. But I mean, that's really the only takeaway you get from that. Love gets hurt again. Like, I don't know, man.
It's just tough too, and we talked about it this last Saturday. We had questions on the live stream about, do you start Kirk or do you start Jordan? And it was just the discussion of me worried about turnovers.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, we were kind of right. He put up better floor.
He put up
higher ceiling. He just didn't get to that ceiling.
Right. He put up 273 passing yards, which is a lot of passing yards, but it's his fifth straight game throwing an interception and his second straight game throwing an interception and no touchdown. He did it again. This obviously against Detroit and then against the Jags the week before that. Obviously, do I think Jordan Love's a bad quarterback or he's just gonna this is over? Like, no, he's up there. He's a top 10 quarterback. I think this is just a hiccup.
I think it's a hiccup too. I mean, you think about it, I know he's been in the league a couple of years, but it's his second year starting. Everyone talks about the sophomore slump. Maybe that's
got engaged.
Got engaged.
His mind's in the gutter.
Honeymoon phase.
Jordan Love's.
But also, I mean, you think about it, you look back to week 1, he injured his leg. And what did he do this week? He injured his leg. What did he do last week? He injured his leg. Is this leg injury a little is it bigger than we think it is? It could be. We don't know.
He's seeing broken legs.
I mean, I know it's a groin injury now as compared to ankle earlier in the year, but I mean, it could be, related, and it could be something bigger that we just don't know right now. I mean, granted, a groin injury is not going to help these decisions you're making,
especially not a groin injury.
Yeah, well, but I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, is he playing injured? Sure.
I mean, a toe injury, maybe, but a groin
injury. Well, with those reasons, I mean, that the groin injury is not making you throw that pick six.
Also, I didn't really know, ignorant maybe here. I didn't know a groin injury until like this last year. It isn't actually like a general injury. It's just the area aligning the outside.
You thought it was.
I thought it was like you got your junk smashed type of injury.
Dude, I knew a kid in college who was on the wrestling team, and he got his testicles twisted.
Testicular torsion.
Sure.
The scientific name.
But that sounds terrible. Ever since I heard that, it's been like a fear of mine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called testicular torsion, also known as God, no, please help me. Hell on earth, please, it's horrible. That is, God.
All right, well, enough about testicular torsion in the Green Bay Packers.
Speaking of,
how about your boy Saquon and talk about testicular torsion with that little backward hurdle there. Catch me taking that move to the bars when we go out. I mean, I'm gonna be doing that. Excuse me, bouncer. Woo, right over, man. That was.
All I have to say is, God bless Philadelphia. God bless Saquon Barkley. Today was election day. If you don't know who to vote for, just write down Saquon Barkley on that ballot, dude. I also have a lot of regret because I told you I had a chance to go witness that game live, and if I could have seen
I knew you asked for tickets, and I was like, you know what? Don't really feel like spending the money on those right now. But
shout out to Mr. Dave, my buddy Dave, if he's watching.
We could have witnessed that
IRL. He had some cheap tickets for me, some cheap seats, and I could have gone, but I was a scaredy cat. I didn't want to risk sitting by a stranger, sitting by myself. I wanted to go with a homie, and no one could go. And I was like, you know what? Won't go. Didn't even get to watch the game. I was pretty busy with my internship going on and everything. And then Post game, I see history on highlight reels,
That's crazy.
and I
Dude, could
said
you
it.
imagine? I don't know if you play Madden. Well,
I do play
you
Madden very
dabble.
frequently.
But imagine you're playing, right? You're playing some dude in Madden.
Oh god.
You go to tackle a running back, and he pulls that move. Dude, my control would be at the wall. That would be insane. Like if they somehow like next year's Madden, they
The
put that in the
franchise would
game.
be deleted.
Oh my god, I'd be done.
The
I would
franchise
be
would
done.
be deleted. No, it was an unreal play that
Unreal play. Absolutely.
it makes you think if Saquon didn't get drafted to the dog shit Giants, pardon my French, uh,
Where would he be right now?
to the Giants, and let's say he got drafted to a team like the 49ers or maybe originally even the Eagles or the Packers,
Yeah.
who's to say that he doesn't go down in history as one of the best running
One of the
backs of
best.
all time?
Nah, you're absolutely.
Because it's a shame right now he's 27, 20, maybe even 28. Saquon Barkley is the ripe old age of 27. So going to turn 28 in February. He's still young, obviously, but you gotta wonder. You gotta wonder that crazy Penn State highlight reel. I mean, if you haven't seen Penn State highlights,
yeah.
you gotta go watch them. If you got that fresh Saquon on a team with a solid offense and great offensive line,
What year did he come out? 20.
you got
Or
drafted
18 or 19?
in the year.
Because I'd have to look at the draft, like the draft results that year, but because I think that was the same year that McCaffrey came out.
From Stanford.
Is that the same year as
20
McCaffrey?
2018.
I believe that was the same year as McCaffrey. I could be mistaken. Yeah, who would have known if he was on a different team? I mean, you think about that, like anybody. All right, not only is it a trade deadline day, it is also election night here in America. Don't worry, we're not going to get into talk about that. However, we are going to pick our winners for some different races here. We're going to, I guess, name this segment Mid-Season Awards. So we'll do, what do you want to do? MVP, offensive, defensive, player of the year, coach of the year, offensive rookie, defensive rookie?
That sounds good with me.
All right.
I think we got to start off with MVP.
Yeah. So obviously, we'll start off with the most prestigious award here, the Most Valuable Player Award.
Absolutely.
Jack, I guess I'll toss it to you. Who do you have as your MVP
Right now,
mid-season award MVP winner?
mid-season. If the season ended today, who would win the MVP? I know it's boring to just say the same player as last year. And typically, that's not always the case. But the Ravens are just on such a run right now. I don't think that Patrick Mahomes is in the running. I think you have to shed a little bit of light on players like Josh Allen, on players like Lamar, who I'm speaking about, obviously. And other than those couple of guys, really hasn't been exceptional quarterback play from any particular player this season.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm picking, I am going Lamar. I know it sounds like the cop-out answer, but the dude's third in passing yards. He's tied second with touchdowns. He's first in overall QBR and only 2 picks on the year. I mean, the dude's playing out of his mind. Not to mention that he has the Ravens in first place in their division. I mean, I feel the only other person you can maybe give it to is Josh Allen. But if you also factor in Lamar's rushing yards, I think he's at like 2,800 total yards in the year.
Also,
probably going to be the first player to go 3,000 passing yards and 1,000 rushing yards. That and to also be tied second in passing touchdowns is incredible.
Also, our boy Jared Goff. He has more touchdowns than incompletions,
which is incredible.
That's wild.
It is wild.
Is that? I actually have to just double check that.
I think it's the Lions as a whole have more touchdowns, not just him.
Okay.
It gives more, like the Lions as a whole have more touchdowns over like the past
still
5 or 6 weeks.
Still insane.
Oh, it's insane. It's absolutely absurd.
So we both kind of are
I would say Lamar MVP. I mean, like I said, you could make the case Josh Allen. You make the case Jared Goff. You can make the case Derrick Henry.
Well, you got to go to Offensive Player of the Year now.
Let's go Offensive Player of the Year. Did I speak too soon here?
No, maybe. I'll let you go first. I went first on MVP. I'll let you go first.
So yeah, obviously, which is weird. You would think if your MVP plays offense, they would also win Offensive Player of the Year.
And they could.
You would correlate.
Some players have.
Which I do think if Lamar does get that, 1,000 rushing yards and, say 3,500 passing yards or even 4,000 passing yards, he's on pace for it. I mean, how do you not give it to him? But I mean, I would say right now, though, Offensive Player of the Year has got to be Derrick Henry. He leads the league in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. The dude looks like I don't even know what happened. He looks like he went back 5 years.
The last 3 players that I could find that have won both MVP and Offensive Player of the Year were Peyton Manning in 2013, Matt Ryan in 2016, and Cam Newton in 2015.
Okay.
Which,
yes, I mean, I think
it could happen
if
Lamar just continues to go off, God forbid a Derrick Henry injury or something, where Lamar just totally has to show everybody, hey, I'm going to just run this show, then why wouldn't he win Offensive Player of the Year? I'm obviously going to be a biased Eagles fan. I have to give a nod to Saquon, but on FanDuel, he's second right behind Derrick Henry, and for good reason. I mean, he's averaging like 7 yards a carry right now.
That's crazy.
Leading the league. Should be leading the league in rushing.
No, I know Derrick Henry leads in rushing yards. Saquon's top 5 though. He might be 2.
Might be 2.
And I know Josh Jacobs is 3.
He's right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, Saquon Barkley's got 925 rushing yards, second in the league right now.
He's got like 1,000 some, right?
Something. Yeah, Saquon's averaging 5.9 a carry. He's got 6 touchdowns on the year. I mean, he just played freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're starting to use him. The Eagles are starting to use him as their player, as I wanted them to do at the beginning of the year. It's cool to see them finally do that. That being said, if I had to put a bet on who I think is going to win Offensive Player of the Year right now, probably Derrick Henry, dude. Yeah. Got to be Derrick Henry.
I mean, the dude's just, like I said, it looks like he went back 5 years in time and playing like his prime self.
Mm-hmm. Do we need to even talk about Offensive Rookie of the Year?
I mean, it's probably getting the end of it. There's Jaden Daniels, right? It's got to be Jaden Daniels. Neither of our preseason, so far, none of our preseason picks.
I picked Keon Coleman at the beginning.
Yeah, I was Mercedes Marv.
Maserati
Marv, no Mercedes Marv.
Mercedes.
But who's my MVP again? I think Stroud I picked.
So I'm not Stroud. Right there. And I picked Jalen. Jalen's?
I don't remember if I picked offensive player though. I think it picked probably like I don't think we did it because I think it's going to come down to these same 3 guys.
Yeah, we did rookies.
I was totally wrong there too.
We did rookies.
McCaffrey and Hill.
Yeah, well, then you look what happens with McCaffrey, but
yeah. So yeah, we won't talk about
Jaden Daniels Offensive Rookie of the Year.
There's not like a question, right?
I think Bo Nix has been playing better. Obviously, bad loss against the Baltimore Ravens.
He's been playing good, but he hasn't played Jaden Daniels good.
Caleb Williams.
It's Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, right now it's Jaden Daniels. Yeah. But it wouldn't surprise me if something happened where maybe Caleb makes a little run and it becomes more neck and neck.
Sure.
Obviously, Jaden Daniels got the lead right now, though.
It's Jaden Daniels. I mean, you gotta also shout out some, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr. They've both been playing very well too. Probably playing better than Marv, I'd say. And Marv was the first receiver taken. But now it's Jaden Daniels, and I don't know. That's probably now. That's probably the easiest.
He changed the entire team.
Oh yeah,
the culture.
There's I don't know if you saw that, but you see that there's players that are like, I want to go to Washington, like asking to be traded to Washington.
No.
Yeah, there's pleers that are like, please, I want to go to Washington. Obviously, outside of Lattimore, which one?
Marshall Lattimore.
We didn't talk about much, but yeah, there was players that I want to go to Washington. But I mean, Jaden Daniels winning Rookie of the Year right now is probably the easiest pick and probably most clear cut at this point. I would think. I guess we can go Defensive Player of the Year. I know my pick. It's going to be a homer pick. only because
You're gonna pick Xavier
I'm going to
McKinney?
Xavier McKinney. Is he going to win it? No, but I'm giving it to him. My midseason MVP or my midseason defensive player of the year. I mean, tied for the league in interceptions, and that dude just totally changed that passing defense that Green Bay has.
He's definitely the safety of the year.
Yeah,
He's definitely safety of the year right now. I give him that.
Remember Brian Branch?
Yeah,
but they're tied for the league lead interception. But God, man, what a signing! Love it.
It's a great signing.
That's what I'm giving it to.
For me,
I'm going to use the homer pick. It's
Xavier McKinney.
Yeah.
Defensive player of the year. It's kind of like a weird one where like I feel like you have to pay a little bit more attention to certain teams. Like on FanDuel right now, the top 4 guys to win are T.J. Watt, Chris Jones, Trey Hendrickson, the pass rusher on the Bengals, and Will Anderson Jr., the pass rusher on the Texans. And I would maybe lean Chris Jones just because they really aren't.
Best player on the best defense. It's hard to really argue now.
I mean, they're both the best players on some of the best defenses, but I just look at Chris Jones and I feel like he doesn't really. This might sound ignorant of me. Maybe I haven't watched the Chiefs enough, but it seems like Chris Jones doesn't really have that much help when it comes to the D line, at least in the Chiefs. I mean, George Karlaftis, pretty good edge player, but obviously cornerback, McDuffie, pretty damn good cornerback. But T.J. Watt, I mean, you got Alex Highsmith, you got fucking, I'm cursing.
Minka Fitzpatrick.
I don't know. It's definitely close, and I'm sure if I go and Google T.J. Watt's stats right now, he's like breaking records or something. But either one of those guys is fine. I'll lean Chris Jones. They're undefeated.
Yeah, I mean
that's just where my mind goes. Sorry to Steelers fans. Sorry to T.J. Watt. You're probably gonna win it.
Yeah, I mean one I definitely don't know much about, but defensive rookie. I mean I know Jared Verse from the Rams has been playing very well.
Jared Verse is pretty good.
Jared Verse has been playing very well.
Defensive rookie.
As far as any other defensive rookie, I'll be honest, I'm not too sure. I know Dallas Turner was my pick, and he's not really.
So right now
in the running for that.
Right now, it's FanDuel the odds. Number one, the most favored defensive rookie to win defensive rookie of the year is Jared Verse, followed by Latu on the Colts. Okay. Then Quinyon Mitchell.
Okay.
At third place. Evan Williams in fourth.
Oh, the Green Bay safety. Yeah.
Green Bay safety.
He's the highest rated safety in the league right now.
How about this?
Above Xavier McKinney.
How about this? After him, Cooper DeJean, another Bird.
Okay.
And then after that, another Packer, Edger and Cooper.
Oh, okay. Look at us. Two
Birds.
Finalists,
the Birds and the Packers are
Cooper though.
Got the
I think because he wasn't playing a lot much the first couple of weeks, but the past couple of weeks they've been letting him loose.
Well,
I think if he keeps this up, he can make a run for.
There's been some injuries that allowed him to shine, and one of my favorite Eagles plays of the entire year so far was in the game that he was forced to start after the Avonte Maddox injury. I believe there might have been Darius Slay injury too. I can't remember. But against the Bengals, he had to play CB2, Cooper DeJean, and it was fourth down. We love Coop. White man can't jump. Well, it was fourth down. Bengals decide to call Jamar Chase in motion. Who's on Jamar Chase? Cooper DeJean. And he's not playing man. He's playing man coverage on him, but he's back beyond the line of scrimmage, at least 7 yards. 5 to 7 yards. Trailing as he's in motion. Ball gets snapped. Burrow sends a little screen, a little almost like a jet sweep, but like a little pass to Jamar, who puts on the Jets. He sees the white boy. He sees the milkshake. He's like
shaking his pants.
He's like, I'm gonna get this guy. Cooper just comes in and makes the tackle due to TFL to stop on fourth down. I'm like, you're the white boy.
Do they play the Rams this year? Because if Cooper DeJean lands up a Cooper Cup run, like a Cooperception going on.
Ooh, the white boy.
White boy. Coop on Coop. Frat houses are going to go crazy with that matchup.
Cup doesn't stand a chance, man. I don't know. If you could keep up with Jamar Chase, dude.
I mean, it's fair, but Cooper Cup's route running is like
It's wild.
probably, if not the best in the league, it's up there.
Jamar's
Jamar's good
good.
too, but I don't know. Cooper Cup, he run, what a route he runs, man.
He's what a tough warrior.
Sneaky athlete.
Sneaky athletic, dude. The guy you'd let date your daughter, dude.
Oh, daughter dater Cooper Cup. Absolutely. Daughter dater Cooper Jean.
Dude, you see the picture of him when they bring all the rookies in and they just like take pictures of the uniforms on, like, oh, look at Edgerrin Cooper and Packers gear. And you see Cooper DeJean. He's holding like a little football and he has these glasses on. It looks like a high schooler, like freshman year football. Like,
that's funny.
It is so beautiful. I want to put some action on him when a defensive rookie of the year, dude.
Yeah, I mean, if the odds are there, what the numbers and payout looks like. What's he, like fourth? He said.
If you put 10 bones, you went 250 if he wins.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
I don't
even know where that's at.
Do you want to do coach of the year or you want to do comeback player of the year? We'll do both. We want to do first. How do you go first?
Want to do comeback first? We'll do players.
Word.
All right, next one we'll do. Why don't we jump into comeback player? I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people you can put here.
I got a little bit of a list.
I mean, off the top of my head, you can go Aaron Rodgers coming back off the injury. You can do J.K. Dobbins again coming back off the injury. You can
both top 5 on FanDuel odds right now.
Are they? Okay.
See if you can guess number 1 and 2.
All right. Well, what were they? Were they like 3 and 4?
So Aaron was 5 and JK was 3.
Okay, so 1. Okay, so I'm obviously missing
2.
Kirk.
Kirk's number 1.
Kirk number 1. All right, so number 2. Give me the position.
Quarterback. You might have forgot that he didn't play last year because he doesn't play a lot. And we question how good he is sometimes. Slow start to the season always.
Joe Burr. They have him at 2?
Have him at 2. Also, Damar Hamlin, number 4. You're in the starting job, which is actually kind of impressive. He also knocked out.
He's been injured. He's been injured, boys, lately. 2. And who was the one? Oh, Garrett Wilson. He almost hurt. Or really? Was it Garrett Wilson? Who was it?
I don't know.
He like ran in the back of someone's leg. I think it was Garrett Wilson.
I don't know. But you can get Damar plus 950 right now. I like those odds too. Obviously,
he's not going to win it.
It's going to be Burrow or Kirk, depending on who's got the better season.
Yeah. Plus, Rodgers is looking like he's getting a little warmed up.
I'd put if I was
Ben Jones at 4, that's surprising.
If I was Ben on it though, I'll take Damar. He died.
Yeah,
I'll take Damar.
Whatever. They wanted him to win it last year.
Well, so who do you think would win? Kirko or Burrow? Or not or JK?
Probably Kirko right now, I guess.
Probably Kirko.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I think Dobbins should be 2. I mean, I don't know. I'm blinking. How
many games
with Burrow?
The odds are super close. The odds are super close. Burrow's plus 500 and J.K. Dobbins is plus 550. It's pretty close.
I'm forgetting that Burrow missed like almost the whole half a season, if not more.
Yeah, you had the other J.B.
Browning.
Jake Browning.
Yeah, I forgot he missed that many games.
All right, coach of the year, dude.
Coach of the year. I mean, I know my pick. Who you got?
Andy Reid.
No, it's Dan Quinn.
Dang.
You
mean Dan Campbell?
No, Dan Quinn in Washington. Did anyone? Go back 9 weeks, and I said the Commanders are going to be 7-2. You would think I'm bullshit. You would think I'm pulling your goddamn leg. 7-2 with a rookie quarterback
over Dan Campbell or Andy Reid.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I'd go Coach Reid or I'd go Dan. I'd put.
The only reason I give it to him is because before the year, guess what? We all knew the Chiefs were going to be good. We all knew the Lions were going to be good. No one thought Commanders were going to be good, and they're 7-2 and lead the division. Tied for the lead for the.
But if you're the best coach in the league, then you should win Coach of the Year every year.
Well, yeah, but they don't do that. I mean, realistically, yeah. But
I know what you're saying.
Everyone knew the Chiefs were good. Everyone knew the Lions were good. Before the
but also
year, no one knew
Dan Quinn
and with a rookie quarterback, like I said.
playing devil's advocate here. Dan Quinn, I was actually just thinking about this the other day. He's heralded as this big defensive-minded coach, right? Big defense. Defense has been horrible.
Yeah, but I mean, who do they have on defense?
Now they have
You can only work with what you got. You know what I mean?
I guess. I get what you're saying. I definitely understand where you're coming from.
That's just who I'm giving it to.
I put him in the top 5. I'd probably give it. I'd probably give it to. Probably give it to Reed, man.
I mean, yeah, undefeated. It's hard not to give it to him, but Dan Quinn's my pick, man.
I understand.
I love me a Dan Campbell. Don't get me wrong.
That's what
I love me a Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell, dude.
I love a Dan Campbell. But Dan Quinn has surprised me this year.
I want to hang out with Dan Campbell, dude.
Can you imagine drinking some Busch Lights with Dan Campbell?
I want to go to I was about to say I want to go to a bar with him. I want to go to a garage with him.
Like sit in a garage, have some Busch Lights. That's what I want.
I don't want to have some. I want to buy a 30 bag. Him and I.
Many Busch Lights with.
Man, I love Busch, man.
I love you, man.
Busch Light,
love all you guys.
Busch Light is just underrated beer, man.
Scrappy. Gets the job done.
Listening to Dad Rock with him. Dude, come on. Listen, watching football highlights.
Don't get me wrong. That could be another tier list of Blind Ricky. Coaches you want to have beers in your garage with.
Tell me.
Dan Campbell.
Tell me. Oh, yeah.
That's really it.
Future.
Dan Campbell. Number 1. That's all I want, man.
Sirianni would be interesting.
Sirianni.
I probably wouldn't want to
Sirianni strikes me more of like a gin and tonic kind of guy.
No. Oh, he's drinking. He's drinking natty daddies.
You think so?
Yeah, dude.
All right.
He's. I could see him being belligerent. I could see him being as like the player coach guy. And
I guess there definitely are some head coaches I could see like Vodka Cran type beats.
Oh, that's definitely Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel.
Is he Mike McDaniel? Mike McDaniel doesn't drink light beer. No.
He's like if he's drinking beer, he's got like
vodka soda.
Yeah, he's with Modelo, Corona, vodka soda,
or a Corona, but it has to have a lime. There's
no Corona Light.
It has to have a lime.
With a lime.
And it only be at a Mexican restaurant.
That would be. Could you imagine if we did that, like NFL coaches and what we think they drink? That'd be a funny show.
That's dope.
If we did that.
Yeah.
NFL coaches and what we think their preferred alcoholic beverage.
Matt LaFleur again, like
Matt LaFleur. I don't think Matt LaFleur. I think can get down to like a Coors Light, Miller Lite, but I think he would be like, give me like a Jack and Coke
to start.
Yeah.
I could see LaFleur gives me like a ale guy, like a slow drinker, a slow drinker. Like let me get a hazy IPA, and then maybe after like I could see him become like a party guy, like 3 drinks and it's like, oh, you're shotgun a beer, let's shotgun.
Sure, but I could see back in the day, back when it was like LaFleur, McVay, Shanahan,
McVay, and all those boys
shotgunning some natties on the frat porch, I could see it.
Yeah, although.
The frat house.
Not Shanahan. Not Shanahan, though.
I don't know. I think Shanahan would be the one to be like running that shit. He'd be like president of the frat house.
He'd have the beer bong.
Yeah.
Like, McVay. Get over here,
McVay. Exactly.
It's your turn, McVay. LaFleur's like, come on, man.
Oh, God.
Dude, I forget they were all like buddies.
Yeah. Who else? There was Bengals ago. Zach Taylor. He was part of that.
Oh, he was calling the cops on the party.
You think so? I think he was like the sneaky. He was always the drunkest one.
Or is he like sneaking coke? You think?
Oh yeah,
he's like the weirdo outsider. Like
he was the one that didn't talk much but got fucked up.
Yes, I can see that. Everyone's playing like beer pong or like let's shotgun. And it's like
they're like, where's that?
Where's that?
And they're like, oh, he's in the bathroom.
He's sitting in a pen like in the yard by the fire alone.
Yeah, he's like 3 houses down talking to the neighbors or something.
Yeah. Calling on his phone with his girlfriend, Joe Burrow. You okay, baby? How's your knee doing?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Dude, that'll be
what we gotta do.
I'm not trying to shut out Taylor, but just like a weird read on it, right? Not that he's a bad guy or anything, but like there's something's different.
What do you think Andy Reid's drink? He's definitely a fucking like Coors Light. Give me 9.
He drinks only drafts.
You think so?
That's what I think. Like, of course,
no, he's probably like a Yingling kind of guy. I don't know if they have Yingling over there in Kansas City, but
that's what I'm saying. He's with a Yingling draft.
yeah. Oh yeah, no, he's not drinking cans. He's getting
he don't drink cans.
no, he's getting out of the glass.
Yeah,
frosted mug.
That's what I'm saying.
Out of the frosted mug,
like comically large. Like he gets the suds on his mustache. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I don't even know where.
Well, he's probably drinking with Travis Kelce there. He's probably drinking garage beers, man.
Could be some garage beers.
Which I've successfully done over October. I know. The one beer I really like, would want to try is those garage beers. As an Eagles boy, as a Jason Kelce fan, and I know you don't want Travis Kelce.
Drink some garage beers and spike some phones. That's what this weekend might be calling for.
Hey man,
I love nice spike though. That was the wide back, the come around, the velocity, the impact.
You could hear the crack of the phone.
I could see Gronk shedding a tear somewhere.
Yeah,
Gronk's watching that video. Like
someone probably asked him about it.
So proud of my boy.
Someone probably asked him about it.
Probably. I mean, definitely out there. But I mean, that kid kind of deserved it. That kid was being a douche.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, he was being a jerk. And Kelsey came out and said on, was it Monday Night Football? Was it? I can't remember when whatever shows he does. I think it's Monday Night Football. He made it a point to come out and say
something.
I chose hate in that moment. That was the right thing to do. I usually practice the golden rule. It's not how my parents raised me. Blah blah blah. But someone's talking shit on his brother too.
Oh, sure. I mean, talking shit on your family, a couple garage beers deep. Yeah, we all like a little irrational.
That was the best part about it. He's holding
beer case in hand.
Case of beer and
a case of beer in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all act a little, we'll say, out of pocket with a couple of drinks in us.
It was beautiful. All right, man. Are we ready to move into the Sweet Life Pick'ems?
Yeah,
Picks of the week, my guy.
Sweet Life Pick'ems here. Yeah, I mean,
actually, I can pull it up on the laptop now.
Sure. Yeah, because I don't think we need like a.
Okay, I finally pulled up FanDuel Sportsbook. I'm waiting for them to sponsor us. Then they can cover the bill.
Yeah. Right. Pipe dream. We'll get there. Time a cafe for watching.
And I could pull up Sleeper on my phone. So
it's nice. It's nice not recording the phone. Right?
Isn't it beautiful?
It is beautiful.
And the beautiful.
Beautiful.
Guess what, my friend?
It's time.
It's time. All right, Sweet Life Pick'ems. Sweet Life Pick'ems, baby.
All right, we said it's time. We gotta get the it's time counter out. Get rid of that old counter that we had.
What counter?
Oh, you know the counter. The one that's at the bottom left of the screen.
Oh,
previously.
All right. We're done with that counter. Okay. The only counter I know is this nice marble one we got now. So people at home can see that we have.
They're probably thinking we're not even in the same room. Like I said, our nice red sheeted bed is still right here. Don't worry.
Right there.
It's not gone. The tacky artwork of the trees in the back, it's still there. Still there.
The Bob Ross.
Instead of sitting next to each other, we're just facing each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We said it's time. It's time.
All right. Now it's time.
Sweet Life Picks of the week. The first game of the week is Thursday Night Football. It is the Bengals on the road in Lamar Jackson's house in Baltimore with the Ravens. We just talked about Lamar Jackson's right now, middle of the season winner. We'd give him MVP. Could possibly win Offensive Player of the Year. If not him, then his running back.
Not him.
I like the Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, I probably go Ravens too. Bengals are coming off a very good game. Granted, they played Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
But Burrow coming for 5-touchdown game, which, offense looked very good. Again, play the Raiders. Yeah, I'm okay going Ravens, and we could
lock it in.
So it's weird. Like, I don't feel as comfortable as I should locking that in, but I'm okay going Ravens. Only because
the discomfort for me comes from the discomfort could possibly come They don't have discomfort about it. But it is weird seeing Cincinnati go 4-6 instead of Ravens going 6-4.
Yeah.
With the same breath, Ravens are just super hot right now, and
Yes, I mean,
Bengals have been slow.
probably the best team of football right now. Maybe not record-wise, but if you look at it as far as the numbers they're putting up on offense, just got Tre'Davious White. Hopefully that helps the defense. So that defense is a little better. I mean, who's Pete?
Khalil Herbert, though. Sorry, Khalil.
Whatever.
Yeah, I like Khalil, but pick him up in your fantasies. Unless you're in my fantasy,
he's been an efficient running back, and he's proven to be an efficient running back when he has played.
But when you have to go face Roquan Smith and Kyle Hamilton in that defensive line,
I don't know about that.
I'm locking in Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens I'm good with.
We're gonna go to the scariest game of the week.
My Panthers picked one last week.
Panthers, technically the whole team, although they're on the road in Germany against the Giants.
Would you hate me if I said I want to roll with the Panthers again, 2 in a row?
Well, for those that get right that don't know, obviously I mentioned earlier I'm the Eagles fan, you're the Packers fan, but secretly, the Sweet Life football show, we're low key pulling for the underdogs of the Panthers.
I'm just saying I like the Panthers. Another one last week.
I disagree with you though this week. They're not going to win 2 in a row.
I'm not going to veto the Panthers, so we could go Giants. But let me just say, mark it down. I like the Panthers again this week.
Okay.
Someone put me to that.
They're technically the home team. Maybe they have
but they are the underdogs as well.
They are the underdogs as well. Plus 5.5 underdogs. So maybe I'd take the spread. I like the spread, but that's not how we roll around here.
What's the spread? 5
for all the get right people. We didn't even go through bother to explain it, but we do our picks of the week every week, and we go through the winner of every matchup this week, and
put up a nice parlay of them all.
Parlay of them just a straight money line, and we each put down $1 to win X amount of money. The wild card though is that we each get one veto. So if we have a disagreement, just like then, for example, Cody thinks Panthers are going to win. I think Giants are going to win. I could take out my veto, use my one veto, and overrule Cody's. If we both use ours, it comes down to a coin flip. Whoever wins, that was what the veto goes.
That was the whole Buddy Clark coin discussion we talked about before. But yes, could use my veto card here, but I'm not going to use it on the Panthers.
We're going to roll with the G-Men.
I think my own personal side parlay, I'm going to pick the Panthers.
Okay.
For the sake of the Sweet Life parlay, we can go Giants.
We'll have the Giants going 3-7.
This might be my hardest game to pick this week, this next one.
Patriots at Chicago? Really?
My games are not in the same order.
Okay.
So we'll go with that one later.
Okay.
Patriots, Chicago.
Drake May played pretty okay.
Drake May's been very well this whole year.
He's got to learn how to slide.
Has to learn how to slide. Definitely. I mean, he's rookie just starting. What was that?
Mayo's got to buy him a little slip and slide to get practice.
Got to cut down on some turnovers. But no, I think he's been playing very well.
Dude, the throw to Ramondre to send it in overtime was wild.
Yeah. Bears coming off 2 straight losses. Got beat pretty bad last week. Again, I like New England here. I don't know.
Really?
I like New England here. I know Chicago's at home, but
I think Chicago gets back on the sack. They're 4-4 right now. New England's 2-7. Again, I said it before. I think your division just gets harder and harder every week. Is this a veto time?
I don't know. I want the 2 teams that I'm poised to use a veto on up until this point right now were the 2 worst teams in the league. So I'm going to save it. If you want to go Bears, fine. I'm not. I can't use.
You can save it and come back.
We'll go back to it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it in the holster right now.
For now, we'll mark Chicago Bears. We'll come back to it if necessary.
Yeah.
We'll move on to. We're both looking at different lists here, but I'm putting the shit in on FanDuel. So the next one on FanDuel is Buffalo Bills at Colts with a underwhelming Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco, you broke my damn heart. Okay, I was 100% on my locks of the week. For anyone on GETRIGHT, go follow the Sweet Life Instagram. I don't know if we could plug it in right here.
What people do here, but
go follow the Sweet Life Instagram. Cody and I each have our own betting segments, and I was 100%. I was 4 for 4, like a Wendy's deal.
You're running
like a Wendy's 4 for 4.
hot streak there.
And then I locked in my lock of the week last week, Joe Flacco, 225
You were
passing
confident
yards.
too, man.
I was very confident.
I had a bad week too, though. So it wasn't just you. I had 3 straight weeks of missing my parlay by 1, but this past week I went 1 for 4. Took out legs that I shouldn't have took out. Kept ones in that I should have took out. It's a bad week. It's all right. Hey,
now I hope that Flacco gets sacked 18 times, fumbles for 6 each time, and I'm going with the Bills.
Yeah, we can go Bills. Okay, on the Bills there.
I like -4.5 too. I don't know. I'm pissed betting now. You lost me. That was my most confident bet.
That was your guy, man. That was your lock.
It was my lock.
But yeah, I'm okay, Bills. That's fine with me.
Okay, we'll move on to Minnesota.
Minnesota
At Jacksonville.
What a fitting video for Election Day. Minnesota. It's Minnesota for me. Jacksonville put up a fight last week with a depleted offense, some injuries against the good Eagles defense, but I just don't think the team has enough.
Well, a lot of that was the Eagles undoing, though.
Exactly, it was a lot of the Eagles undoing. I like to say, and don't take offense to that. I think Minnesota's defense plays a little bit of a cleaner football. So I'm okay going Minnesota here.
No, I'm looking at Minnesota as well. Are you going to say again, do you think this is Dougie P's last week?
At this point, they're not going to fire him in the season.
I don't think they do.
But he's not going to coach them next year.
It's not looking good.
I'm okay saying that. I really thought a couple weeks ago he was out. But now, the excuses are going to be injuries and this and that. So
call DLP.
Exactly.
Well, we're looking in Minnesota. You have changed. You've turned a new leaf on Dougie P. You don't think he's going to get fired?
He'll last the year.
Have you turned a new leaf on the next matchup on the Chiefs not losing a game in the regular season? Like I've been saying.
Denver.
Oh my God, dude! You're going again? I'll use my veto.
That's fine. Go ahead. You could use your veto on the Chiefs.
Okay. They're -420. They smoke weed every day.
And I'm going Denver, man.
How many wins is this going to? If they win the next 3 weeks in a row,
they're not going to.
You don't think
they're losing? I predicted them to win last week or lose last week. Almost did. It's going to happen. I'd have to look at the schedule. It's going to happen within the next. No, it's going to happen this week.
They're not losing to Denver.
It's happening this week.
They're not losing to Denver, dude.
Okay. I'm not going to use the veto. We can go Chiefs. But
I like the spread, 8.5. It's more than a touchdown. I like that. Although they could win by a touchdown.
I'll just let you know my own personal one. I'm picking Denver.
That's okay.
It doesn't matter how many more weeks. It's this week. They lose this week.
If they go undefeated, I'm never going to let it down. I sound like a broken record because I've been saying that. I think I've been saying since at least week 2 that they're going to go undefeated.
A couple of weeks, yeah.
And keep in mind, I'm not saying that they're going to win the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl.
They're just going to finish the year.
At least the regular season. They're going to go. They're going to go 16-0. 16 games in the regular season, right? 16.
16.
Yeah.
Well, yes. No. 17. Right?
17. 16 or 17.
I think it's 17. Used to be 6. No, there's 17 weeks. 16.
17. There are 17 games.
17.
So if I go 17. Only thing that could scare me that maybe they lose is if it comes down to the last game of the season and they get the seed and they don't use their starters.
We won't hold that against you.
Okay. I still think they win it.
I'm going Denver. I know they just got their ass beat.
I'm going Queefs.
Baltimore, but
I hate the Chiefs, but they win. They win football games. Unfortunately,
Broncos are the Chiefs' kryptonite. They have their number.
That's what people said about the Raiders this year. They beat the Raiders.
The Raiders are the Raiders.
We're going to move on. Veto. My veto's been cast.
No. You don't have to use it.
Oh,
we can go Chiefs. I'm saying my own personal one. I'm picking Denver.
Okay.
But for the sake of sweet life, I'll let you. We can go Chiefs.
Okay.
I'll let you keep your veto.
All right, brother.
All right.
The camera's not picking that one up, but we shook it. We did was we shook our hands there. Just gotta explain it to the kids at home.
We interlocked our palms.
Yes.
And curled our fingers around the back.
We were one for about 2 seconds. Okay, let's move on to the next game of the week. Atlanta Falcons coming off a dub ski, going on the road in New Orleans, playing the Saints. Derek Carr had a rough game back. Michael Thomas was talking shit on him on Twitter and stuff.
The hospital balls.
So funny.
I mean,
that is the downward spiral. Dennis Allen.
I mean, I told you guys it was coming. Everyone's like, "Oh, Saints didn't look good." I was like, "No, it's the Saints. It's Derek Carr. I knew this was coming. They haven't won a game since week 2. Dennis Allen just got fired. I'm going Falcons."
Or is Dennis Allen holding down the team and the headline Saints win without Dennis?
I don't know. I don't think so. Just got rid of Lattimore. You know what I mean? Lost their best corner. I'm going Falcons.
You locked it on your own phone.
It's just the one I would make you use your veto on if you want to go Saints. I'm going Atlanta, and like I said, if you're going to use the veto, I will make you use it here.
I'm going to ride with you.
All right.
But keep that headline in mind.
Oh, sure. Saints win.
And we might come back to it. We might come back to it.
Suns, Dennis Allen.
Yeah, Saints win. Fuck Dennis Allen.
I mean, we said it before the season even started. We didn't like Dennis Allen.
Oh, talking about coaches.
You know, Derek Carr got Dennis Allen fired twice now. On the Raiders, Dennis Allen was part of the coaching staff, got fired.
Wow.
Became head coach of the Saints.
We talked about coaches that you'd want to have a beer with earlier. Dennis Allen on the list.
He's down there.
Although he is drinking muddy water light beer though too. I could see him being a scum dog. Yeah,
I could see him being like, what percent is IPA?
Oh no, he's like always like trying to be like cool, like
yeah.
Oh, what'd you bring?
Oh, you're drinking my IPA is 9%.
Oh, you can see him being like a ditzy, like ritzy guy.
Oh, like those IPA guys. Like, oh my, this beer was brewed with chamomile.
Oh, like he sees you drinking a garage beer, and you're like, oh man, you want like just
like you want a beer? You want a beer? I don't drink that shit.
No, oh, you can't. No, yeah. I'll pass.
Yeah, exactly.
Like. Okay, Dennis. Sorry we invited you, bro. You're an NFL coach. We thought it would be cool to invite an NFL head coach. Apparently not.
That's where I envision.
Okay, we're going on the Falcons. We're going to move on out of the next game. 49ers at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay at home. 49ers. They both have 4 wins.
Yes, Niners 4-4, Bucks 4-5.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's tough. 2 teams that are pretty beat up. Bucks at home. Almost beat the Chiefs. Close. I don't know. Where do you lean on this
one? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I really don't know.
Over-under seems kind of high.
My dick leans slightly to the 49ers side, I'd say.
That's fine with me.
But I'm okay. But only by a pubic hair.
Yeah, it's tough because last week I didn't expect the Bucks to play as well as they did with their top 3 receivers out. But they took the Chiefs over. Yeah, and I know I've been saying, "Oh, your Chiefs haven't looked that great, even though they are undefeated." But CMC practiced this week. Does he come back? Probably not. But I'm gonna go Niners.
I still like it. I think I still like Niners.
Go Niners.
We haven't picked a single upset, by the way, so far, just for the record.
I got 3.
Okay. So wait, I'm still locking on the $2 bet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a separate one.
Okay.
I got some extra money in my DraftKings, so I figure why not.
Why not, dude? All right.
Company. What's the next one we got here?
We got Pittsburgh Steelers at Washington.
This is one I was making the comment of before. This is probably the toughest one this week.
Oh, I like Pittsburgh.
I know
Commanders just played a. You're right.
I don't know. Washington just
Washington
so
played slow against the Giants.
Yeah, but we've said Giants have a sneaky good defense.
And the Steelers are top
Very
5
good
defense in the league.
Yeah, but let's not act like Tyrone Tracy last week or the week before their bye last week didn't run for 150 yards.
No, I like Tyron Tracy. I just lean Steelers personally. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's the toughest game to pick this week, is what I'm thinking.
It's definitely not easy. It's
Just
just
like I said, Jaden Daniels, I was very high on going of the year. I mean, he's even maybe more believer. I've always been liking Pittsburgh this year, even though they play such boring football.
Mhm. I've said
I mean, we
I've said
put
it multiple. I've said it.
Pittsburgh will put enough points on the board. I think they can hold Washington in check enough. Yeah, we can go Pittsburgh and taking the underdog odds.
I've said it more than a couple times on the show. All that Pittsburgh has to do is put up 21 points and hold their opponent to less than 21, which they have shown to do week in and week out. Washington only scored 27 against the Giants.
It's still 20. I don't know, man. It's tough. We can go Pittsburgh. I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I'm saying, like,
I don't think it's black and white, but I just
sure.
You know what I mean? It's not like
Washington
it's not the Chiefs and the Broncos.
Hey, no.
Hey, no. All right, we're locking in Pittsburgh.
That's fine. We can go with that.
Now we got the Tennessee Titans at the Chargers. Is Will Levis finally playing or no?
He's still questionable.
Jeez, how long is he gonna be questionable for? What did he even do?
I don't know. Titan, like if I made a
He was
rank,
just so good.
if I made a ranking of teams I pay most attention to, Tennessee Titans, sorry Pat, is probably number 32.
You have a buddy named Pat who's a Titans fan. God, I pray for that man.
Like they are probably the team I pay the least attention to. So I have no idea what Will Levis did. Probably got his hand stuck in the mayo jar. But
he definitely didn't.
Chargers for me.
Yeah, he didn't. He definitely didn't get his hand stuck in the getting W's jar. Hey, no.
Hey, no.
And definitely not this week either.
Yeah, it's Chargers.
I like Chargers at home.
Yeah, I mean,
J.K. Dobbins, offensive or comeback player of the year, possibly. Talking about him earlier. Maybe he gets injured this game. Who knows?
Hey, no.
Who knows? Okay, the Jets trying to get back on track. They just beat Houston this week.
It's a tough one pick too.
That's not for me.
Where you headed?
Well, it's Jets at Cardinals. Cardinals are at home. Cardinals are on a roll. Top of a roll, dude. I like the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna.
It's a close game.
I don't like enough to go against it, so that's fine with me.
They have it a close game. The spread's 1.5. This is gonna be some back and forth football.
I mean, it's hard. I don't know. I think I would lean Jets. Only because after last week, it looks like the Jets kind of finally have it figured out.
Garrett Wilson turned into Michael Jordan. Quite literally.
That's crazy.
Quite literally.
One play before, but that's potential play of the year right there.
And obviously the sketch was pretty wild too.
Yeah. That's Demarcus Robinson, that game-winning touchdown too for the Rams. That was like a nice little one-handed bomb catch there too. A lot of great plays came out.
Garrett Wilson literally turned into the Jumpman logo. Like,
that was insane.
It was
like the OBJ catch of like this generation.
Yes. I just like the Cardinals. I just like them.
It's fine.
I like it. I don't think it's going to be a dog walk. I just like the Cardinals. They're getting warm. I think Kyler's coming into his own a little bit. He's kind of
that's how I feel with the
Call of Duty memes have subsided.
Yeah, Call of Duty's it's been out for a couple weeks now, so he's
chilling.
Yeah, he's back to ball.
All right, we're cool with the Redbirds. Locking in the Redbirds, the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Okay, you look hesitant.
Still got veto in hand though, so I just gotta remember that.
I might come back.
Did anyone use veto?
I don't think so. I think I know where.
I got a couple. Yeah, I got a couple. I'm gonna stew up in my brain to
we
come
got
back to.
We got some good matchups coming up though now because we talked about the Redbirds, talked on the Cardinals. Now we're gonna go to my Green Birds, the Philadelphia Eagles, on the road, and against Dallas.
Cooper Rush led
Dallas.
Yeah. It's Eagles,
It's
right?
Eagles. The fact that it's 7 is scary.
CeeDee Lamb may not even play. Dak, like we said, out 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Michael
Birds.
Parsons may not play again. Yeah, I mean, it's birds.
It's
And I
birds,
don't think
baby.
there's the deliberation that has to go in there.
All right, lock in Eagles.
Yeah, with that.
Next game, Detroit Lions at Houston Texans.
That's
Whoa.
I'm right on the hot hand. It's Lions. Houston hasn't looked great the past couple games. Nico Collins is back. Thank you. My fantasy squad. Thanks you, Nico Collins.
Is it the Nico return game, though? The Nico.
I'm sure Nico has a good game. However,
it's at home.
I'm picking Detroit to win. Detroit just won in rainy Lambeau last week. Their first outdoor game all year. And they put the smack down. I wouldn't say smack down. Well, they put the smack down. The scoreboard was misleading. It's Detroit. And if you're going to make it, I was going to say that would be my veto. If you're going to make Detroit.
I was just thinking.
I was saying if you wanted to go Houston, that would have been my veto. I would overrode all those other ones in my brain, and
I mean, this is going to be a good game. It
should be.
Over under is 49.5. It's really high. I just think it's going to be a good game. So I was just thinking about it for a second. I was just thinking about it. I was just thinking about it. I'm cool to lock in Detroit. Right, the last matchup before we may or may not go and throw some vetoes around is Miami Dolphins, also known as the Gate Sharks, at the Rams.
Where are you leaning here? I know where I'm leaning.
I don't know where I'm leaning.
I'm going Rams.
Rams are the better team.
Rams have been looking good the past couple weeks.
They got to go above 500 too, right? They're only 4-4 now.
4-4 right now.
They are 4-4 right now.
Yeah, that whole division's like tied at 4-4 or something.
Miami's 2-6.
Damn. Okay, go Rams though.
2-6 is not good.
Well, no, but I mean, the record's misleading. They had Tyler Huntley and who was a Skylar Thompson and Tim Boyle at quarterback.
Are you throwing shade at Tyler Huntley right now? Now we're gonna lock in the Rams. I like the Rams.
We go with the Rams too. All right, well, let's go back and
are we doing any
veto cards? I mean, I have one.
You want New England so bad, don't you?
So I have a couple that I could use it here on.
I'm still looking at that.
I could use it in New England.
I'm looking at Saints, dude. I don't know why I could just see Dennis Allen getting fired, dude.
Go ahead, man. If you want to lock that in. I'm between. I mean, there's a couple I kind of want to use it on. The Panthers, the Patriots, the Jets.
I will tell you, I like the Patriots.
Broncos.
I will tell you, I like the Patriots winning more than I like the Panthers winning. Not that I like it more, but I can see it happening.
More. But then I'm also thinking the Jets might be a nice veto to use over the Cardinals. Cardinals are those teams that they win and then they lose, and then they win and then they lose.
You're right.
They win and then they lose.
You're
all right. Let me veto one. I'll take the Jets. I've convinced myself. I'll veto the Jets over Arizona. Unless you want to counteract me, we go to the Buddy Clark coin.
There is no Buddy Clark coin. We don't have a coin anymore. We'd have to find another coin.
Buddy Clark.
I'm gonna get another Buddy Clark coin. It's gonna be fine.
I have like a 50-cent piece or something. All right, yeah.
I'll lock in the Jets with you. I don't hate it. I actually don't even hate it. I think that the Jets have to try and remain relevant.
That's what I'm saying. Then, like I said, Cardinals are the teams that have a good game, and then they have a bad game, and then they have a good game, and they have a bad game. And I think this is the bad game.
If I had to put $50 on the game, though, I'd bet Cardinals.
See, I'd bet Jets. If I'm putting 50 smackers,
we're locking in the Jets.
50 smackers,
50 whole smackers.
I'm going Jets.
And you're going to go Jets. And just for the sake of using the veto and for the sake of hating Dennis Allen, we're going to go with the Saints, dude.
That's fine. All right.
We're going to go with the Saints.
We got me vetoing the Jets, Jacko vetoing the Saints.
No, wait. The Saints really win a game.
I mean, they'll win another one before the end of the year.
They beat. They're at home. It's at home we hate this
game. Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I don't like it.
It's your veto. I can't say no.
I don't like it, but I don't.
I'm submissive at this point. I can't say no.
Look at something really quick.
I am like Jim Carrey in that movie Yes Man.
Well, yeah, they're at the mercy of the veto now.
My hands are tied. I'm on my knees.
I'm begging.
I think you have first pick for Survivor this week too.
Yes, I do. You know what the score was last time they played the Saints? 24-26. Close. And that might have been without Derek Carr.
What week was it?
It was September 29th. I don't know what week it was.
I don't know.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. If that's one that loses us, I'll shoot myself in the head.
Hey, look, if mine's the one. All right, so we got the pick'ems.
2 bones to win 964.
I'm curious what
That's not that much.
do we have a
Well, it's a lot.
little, I doubt they have a freaking boost already. I have a Thursday night one. Nah, no boost
I'm
yet.
begging you.
Except odd changes. What was our odds? $2 on what?
964.
Okay. Because if I put $2 on mine, it's 10,000. I was like, I feel like I have a couple more
Well,
underdogs here.
You picked the
That's what I was
Broncos,
saying.
didn't you?
I thought I have Broncos, I have Patriots, and I have Panthers.
That's upset city.
One bone.
That's
one bone for $5,000.
That's upset city, though, dude.
I'm okay with that.
It's okay to be okay with
It's only 3. Well, no, Pittsburgh's technically an underdog too, so I guess 4.
Yeah,
I'd go Pittsburgh.
so it's a lot.
All right, man. Well, we'll just see.
It's a lot.
Good.
But if you win, it'll go.
It'll be $5 richer.
Yeah.
All right, so we
Now,
have pick'ems done.
Pick'ems are
On the
done in the
Survivor.
books,
Jack,
dude.
you were having a run here.
I'm undefeated, man.
9 weeks in a row. You're saying the Chiefs go undefeated. Is Jack go undefeated?
Don't
Or
have
is this
me.
the week?
Don't have
All right.
me, dude.
Well, week 10, I picked first last week, so you get to kick us off this week.
Who did I pick already, Mr. Cody?
All right. To review, Jack, you picked Miami, Seattle, New York Jets, the Lions, the Chiefs, the Niners, the Bengals, the Steelers, and the Ravens.
You know who I didn't pick?
The Saints.
No, I would not take the Saints this week. Oh, God, I would not. I didn't pick.
I don't even act to look too.
I didn't pick the Chargers.
Chargers are in play.
I didn't pick the Bears, did I?
Bears are in play for you.
I didn't pick the Giants.
Giants are also in play for you.
Although I wouldn't dare pick the Giants.
You can.
I didn't pick
Let me just
Minnesota.
warn you: when you pick the Giants, they bite you in the ass.
They burn. Did I pick Philly?
No, Philly is in play for you. You got a couple ways you can go here.
I'm going with my knee jerk reaction though. I think the Chargers got it this week.
Chargers.
This is Charger week.
All right. So my pick, I should probably play it safe. Playing a little from behind here. But only at a limited number of weeks here. So I play it safe. We're behind. I got to start calling up some trick plays. I got to start doing some risky plays. 4th and 5, Dan Campbell. We're going for it. You know who my Survivor pick this week's going to be?
The Jets.
Nope. Give me the Panthers.
Oh my God.
Give me the Panthers.
Wow. I'll see. It'd be funny if we haven't picked a week yet where we picked the same
And
game.
guess what? Giants have burned me 3 times this year. They won't get me again. Panthers. Look, man, I gotta start drawing up some trick plays here. This is
Sexy
it.
Sexy Dex for Lawrence.
Panthers over Giants.
Also,
Panthers,
I'm telling you,
home team, but
I'm sorry to say, dude. This is the Brian Burns revenge game. Do you want to change it? You don't care about
No.
Brian Burns.
Nah, I ain't worried about it.
Okay.
Bryce Young.
Brian Burns.
Bryce Young. Fun fact for everyone at home. Last week was the first time in Bryce Young's NFL career he kneeled to win at the end of the game.
God bless America.
And that's why I'm rolling again. 2 in a row. Carolina Panthers getting that dub over in Germany.
Who did they beat? The Saints? Everyone's just coming off dubsies this week.
So there it is.
Oh man,
He said, I gotta start getting risky here. I gotta save some of my good teams for late.
Risky.
Make a nice run. Gotta pray on some losses by you.
You will be praying.
Cleveland came down 3-1.
A little heads up on possibly the lock this week is probably gonna look something like Chargers, Giants, and what was the other team I was just thinking about?
You said Chargers, Giants.
Chargers parlay with Chargers, Giants, and Chargers, Giants.
Chargers, Giants.
Maybe for the Chiefs in there just for good measure.
Unless Bryce Young's got something to say about that. All right. Well, speaking of locks, if you want to catch the locks, make sure you follow the Instagram at It's a Sweet Life. Also, make sure you tune in Saturday to the live stream. That's when we'll really go over the locks.
It's a Sweet Life or it's a Sweet Life show?
Oh, It's a Sweet Life show. It's a Sweet Life show. I don't even know my own Instagram channel.
Follow the Instagram.
It's a Sweet Life show. But also tune in Saturday at 11. I know we were a little late last Saturday. Apologize for that.
We got to be here.
Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for those over on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm. Talk about some locks. Talk about some
fantasy. Really, whatever. It's kind of like an open mic show. Whatever we want to come on and talk about.
People pop in, ask questions, stuff.
Yeah, questions, jokes, conversations.
Pop your head in, hungover on a Saturday morning. Just before big noon.
Right before big noon. What else you doing 11 on Saturday other than recovering?
Nah. You're drinking liquid IV, praying to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, you make it through the day.
Exactly. All right. Other than that, also subscribe to the other Get Right affiliates here: Fantasy Football Tavern, The Extra Point, Fantasy Boardroom, and obviously the Get Right channel itself.
Mm-hmm.
One last time, we'll run over the
promo
code here.
Underdog Fantasy, baby.
Free money, guys. Does deposit match 50% up to $1,000. Come on. Just get some free money. And like we said before, if you wear this bad boy to the bar, you're not leaving home. You're not going home alone. Trophy Smack. Use code GETRIGHT. Because like I said, what's better than winning your league if you can't show it off? I know our league, we got a nice little Trophy Smack ring, courtesy of the B-Dubs. And boy, my fingers getting cold. I want that. All right, other than that, guys, hopefully catch you Saturday. And hey,
adios.
Have a great week.